Hello, my name is Mackenzie. Welcome to Lafontaine Classics. Here we have one of my favorite C2s we've ever had our hands on. This is a split window FUELIE car. Yes, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna start at the heart of this beast. I get absolutely geeked when I see these fuel injection units on here. One, they're totally gorgeous, they're rare to see, but it just makes you want to start this thing up and go see how it works and everything, and get your wheels turning. And this car has the original engine block, heads, fuel injection unit. I mean, even these air intake tubes, I see these sell close to $10,000 on eBay and wherever else. The right hoses, clamps, Harrison radiator, the clutch fan, even these exhaust manifolds, guys. This one is very correct, and most of it was born with this car, which is cool. We are working with a no-hit body on this one. As you peer underneath it, and we'll show you some of that, there is all the factory bonding strips, no signs of any panel replacement or repair, which is awesome. We got T3 headlamps all up underneath these buckets. I love the kind of fin or grill inlay they do in these 63 hoods. Our bumpers look great. The front grille looks like $1 million. The paint on this car is really stunning. It's just underwent a multi-stage correction. It's free of swirls, scratches. She's a stunner. Now, something cool, they say no cars were delivered with these Kelsey Hayes wheels. There are a couple pilot cars and race cars that got them, but these are original Kelsey Hayes wheels. Not born with this car, of course, but those are the real deal. Another big chunk of change when we're talking about these cars. And the white wall tire is just dashing. That's a Michelin. Love the gills in these fenders, the fuel injection badging. It makes a statement. It really does get me excited. The gaps on this car are great. The glass, the bright work, everything is really, really stunning. And what makes a split window? Really a beautiful car from any angle. You probably know a bit of history on these cars and why this was a one and done. They received horrible reviews from their end users on these cars with that split window, terrible visibility, everything in between. And I hear time and time again how many people were cutting those out and putting in a 64 piece of glass over the years. So it's not only to see one with its original drivetrain restored in the original colors, but to not be chopped up or put back is really cool. Taillight lenses, stainless tips. Our fuel door is all in a really presentable shape. Come down the side of this car. You notice just how well all the doors fit, the panels line up. All right, we get to open her up here. Those doors open up flawlessly. Interior door cards, these are in great shape. All our locks, latches, all look very nice and correct. Good fasteners holding them all the way around. The sill plates are in great shape. Even the door seal here, this molding, in wonderful shape too. Now as we come in, we got a gorgeous set of black buckets in here. Got a beautiful black carpet, the floor mats, the whole nine, and that carries up into the dash pad. Now over here, we're showing 44,000 miles, a speedo going up to 160 miles per hour. The red line on this thing is at 7,000 RPMs. And what's so cool is these gauge bezels contour, so do the needles inside, I think is really neat. And then of course you got some of your other vitals, coolant temp, oil pressure, voltmeter, and your fuel gauge. Over in the center, you see our functional clock. That is sweet. We have a heater and a blower motor fan controls up here, an AM and FM stereo, our 4-speed. Always love these consoles, and power windows. A little armrest here, and then out back we have just a good bit of storage. And give you a look inside our glove box here. Not much to it. Have a owner manual here, 1963. Here we got a little ashtray. Visors look to be in really good shape, as does our headliner. And a functional dome light too. We got it going on. All right, taking off from a light, and first, transmission and clutch feel very good. This is definitely a driver's car. We've got manual steering, we have manual drum brakes, and quite a bit of horsepower for what this is as far as power to weight ratio goes. We're coming into our first bend here. Let's see how the Corvette does. Brum, brum. All right, you definitely don't notice the lack of power steering at these speeds. In fact, you feel really in touch with this car, and you get you a good feel for the road, as corny as that sounds. Our gauges are working good, reading good. This thing's just getting some temp put into it. Doing about 55 miles an hour right now at 2,000 RPMs. This has a 336 gear out back. This is the born with rear end, which is cool. Now, we've had this car in our care for a little bit and have gone through it mechanically. It starts up hot or cold without issue. It accelerates strong. There's no dead spots in the RPM range, which is awesome. There is definitely an intimidation factor for the folks who maybe have been troubled by a fuel injection unit or have heard that from their pal. But this one, it sings a happy song. It's with you the whole way. And it has been awesome in our time with it. I'll show you the function of these windows here. Rather quick and punctual. I touched on it earlier. The rear pillar, the split window, all this gripe it caused, people were cutting them out of there, for Christ's sakes. It is indeed terrible. I can hardly see a thing. As that glass contours, it distorts the whole view. Looks like you're looking through a magnifying glass, but it's cool. We have this baby up in the air. A couple things to note. We've combed the underside of this and there's no signs of any replacement body panels or any body work for that matter. So no hit. That's awesome. Drum brakes look great. Looks like we have some newer suspension components. Sway bar links and bushings look newer. The underside of this pan is gorgeous. Starter, all the wiring's very tidy. On this side over here, original Delco oil canister looks awesome. All the linkage is very clean. These frame rails, again, really impressive shape. They're known to hold moisture and rot out. This one is in spectacular condition. You see it's been all recoated when they had the body off of this thing. Our floor pan here, these fiberglass bits, they don't look like they've ever scraped the ground, which is a huge plus. Those look very good. We have a stainless steel exhaust from the manifolds back, which is cool. Our independent rear suspension looks good. Muffler's exiting nice, and we do have a fifth wheel up underneath this cover. This thing is wicked cool. It's fast, it sounds great. The silhouette is all that. I'm a big C2 guy, and if you put it in a coupe, I'm there. FUELIE, split window, all day long. Right in the description of this video, you'll see a link. Click it, it'll take you over to our site. We do 100+ pictures, put them up in the air. You wanna see the VIN tag, you wanna see the data plate, you'll see it there. The stamping on the motor, trans, rear end, you'll see it there as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Call anytime with questions about, hey, shipping, financing, you name it. It's 248-714-2110. My name is Mackenzie. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Check out other videos too. Thanks, guys.